And finally, I want to introduce Alan Solomont, who's been nominated to be U.S. Ambassador to Spain and Andorra. I consider Mr. Solomont, Alan, a very good friend. He has been a successful and creative entrepreneur who's passionately dedicated to national and community service. Alan was appointed by both Presidents Bush and Clinton to serve on the Board of Directors at the Corporation for National and Community Service for the last decade, and recently he was elected to chair that board. I have had the honor of speaking in Alan's classes at Tufts College, where he served as a fellow for 3 years. I know how passionately he feels about community service and about the importance of young people getting involved in their communities, in public service, and the difference that they can make. In addition to that avocation, Alan has had a successful career helping seniors as they age. He's the chairman of Solomont Bayless Ventures, which invests in early-stage healthcare companies. He's co-founded a home care business that helps aging seniors continue to live independent lives at home. I think he is an excellent choice. I'm so pleased, Alan, that you and Susan, who I know will be a partner in this effort, are going to take your extensive talents and serve now in the public sector with the Department of State. So welcome to all of you. I'm delighted that we have the chair of the Foreign Relations Committee, Senator John Kerry from Massachusetts, who is also here to make a few comments.
Really two of my closest associates, friends, supporters, some of the best people that you could ask to be associated with in politics. In public service, I ought to say, because that's really what motivates both of them. Alan Solomont is someone I've known almost for 4 decades now. We first met as a couple of activists in the 1970s. I've known his wife Susan almost as long. I'm very pleased she's here today, and she's going to be an enormous asset to the embassy and to our efforts there. When I first met Alan, he was just pretty fresh out of college, and I wasn't too far out of there. But he was passionate about public service, public life, and public issues, then obviously dominated by the war in Vietnam. Since then, he has remained a tireless advocate, and he is going to bring enormous energy and great curiosity and sensitivity to his stewardship in Spain. He's become a superb friend, and what I like about both he and Barry is that both of them are involved in this public endeavor for all the right reasons. I can't think of any time that either of them has ever asked me for something personal or pushed me on an issue in the wrong way. Alan particularly has devoted himself to making life better for other people by raising money for the Boston Medical Center, a passion of his, by chairing the board for the Corporation for National and Community Service, and working in a number of national presidential campaigns and helping senators and others. And he has approached all of those efforts with a great sense of public purpose, of what is the better good for the public, never really driven by ideology or partisan politics. And he's always been really focused on Massachusetts, which is important, needless to say. I know he is going to bring just huge energy and engagement, a very personal engagement to his efforts in Spain. And what an exciting place to be. Spain is just full of happening things these days. An important ally. It has troops on the ground in Afghanistan, as does Norway. There are 3 NATO allies actually represented here today, all of whom have troops there, and that is of no small consequence. So I know that together with Susan and Becca and Stephanie, you're going to bring enormous capacity to this, and I congratulate you on it.